What is up, everybody, and welcome to another video. In today's video, it is after Blade Show. Blade Show has happened, and I didn't make a single will flips the entire time. And there's a good reason for that, because this was easily the busiest, craziest, most insane Blade Show we've ever had. So, yeah, very big thank you to everybody that I got to hang out throughout the entire duration of Blade Show. It was so much fun. We got to do so much cool stuff. God, where do I even begin? So, yeah, I got to do lots of cool stuff. I got to meet up with lots of cool people. I got to meet up with a lot of y'all, and that was extremely cool. And I also got to make some cool trades that we'll get into in a second. So I'll go over my Blade Show haul in just a minute. But, yeah, overall, the experience was just incredible. This was easily, in my opinion, the best Blade Show I've had so far. There was just so much going on, so many things happened in so many different ways. It was genuinely just one of the most incredible experiences. I don't even know where to begin. Let's see here. Maybe start with arrival to the show on Thursday. I got to the show, I picked up our badges, got to do a bunch of cool stuff, hang out with some people in the pit. You know, nothing too insane, but it was a good start to the show. And then Thursday night, I had some friends come over and we all hung out. And that was really, really cool, because when Friday rolled around, we were actually going to the show. I was like, oh my God, it feels like Saturday already, because we've already hung out with people. And so the show feels like it started a day early this time. But on top of that, just everything associated with this show this year was honestly above and beyond crazy to me. Like, I genuinely had one of the best times I've ever had. We got to do the bite handle rave this year, and the bite handle rave was just incredible. So it happened at Hi-Fi Buys, which, if you don't know, I have been working at Hi-Fi Buys for like a couple months now as their social media person, so I've been making like videos for them and stuff like that. I don't work there super often. I only currently work there 2 days a week, but even in that time, I'm able to produce a lot of really cool videos for them, which is very exciting. And for those of you that aren't aware of what Hi-Fi Buys is, it is my favorite hi-fi store in Atlanta. The fact that I'm able to actually like work there now is really, really cool to me. And it's made for a really, really good, like, side job on top of the YouTube stuff, because, man, they're so cool. You can go into that store and literally just sit down and listen to $1 million speaker system, and, like, they don't expect you to buy anything. They just want you to come in and have the experience. And, like, if you are into audio and you are into, like, headphones and stuff, you can go in there and try out all of the various headphones that you've heard about online and, like, have wanted to try, and back to back, you know, they have headphones and amplifiers and all that stuff. And, like, so if you wanted to buy something, you easily could, but you don't have to. Like, they're not like, I don't know, it doesn't feel like icky in that way, and it's so cool. I take all my friends there whenever they visit Atlanta for like just that really, really neat audio experience. But anyways, sorry, getting distracted here. Blade Show. We got to do the bite handle rave on Sunday after the show at Hi-Fi Buys, and they allowed us to use their space as a venue, and it was so sick. I genuinely had no idea how many people would show up. We had a giveaway from Nabali's, and they actually gave us a bunch of awesome products to give away, and that was very exciting. And so I genuinely didn't know if we even had like enough people coming for like the few giveaways that we did have. Because to me, it was like either it's going to be like 15 people or like way more than I expect. And the answer was, it was way more than I expected. I was like bracing myself for literally there'd be like 12 or 15 people. It's just my closest friends. We're hanging out at Hi-Fi Buys, listening to music. That's fine. Instead, we ended up having a crazy blowout rave with over 60 attendees. So thank you very much to everyone who came to that. That turned out utterly incredible. I'm sure you've seen videos of it flying around if you weren't personally there yourself, but it was just incredible. Really, 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 really good time. Okay, so going into Blade Show itself, what are my takeaways from the con this year? Well, a lot, obviously. Number one I did want to talk about is just the Squiddy WH. This was on sale at Blade Show at the Squid Industries booth, and that was just the coolest experience to me. It was just so so cool to see the Squiddy WH on sale, like, at the show. That's our first product that's been, like, on sale at Blade Show before. And so getting to see our collaboration with Squid be prominently featured at their booth was just mind-boggling to me. So thank you so much, Squid, for that. On top of that, the Teflon Vulp, was wildly more popular than I thought it would be. If you were at Blade Show and you got to handle the Teflon Vulp, please let me know what you thought in the comments, because I'd really like to know. But I need to be honest here, guys. I was not expecting the absolutely insane feedback we got on this thing. People, literally every person I handed it to, it was crazy. It was every single person I handed it to. They were like, "Oh wow, did you change anything about this other than the coating?" And I'd be like, "No, yeah, this is just the Vulp but with a Teflon coating." And they'd be like, "I don't believe you, because this is way better than the original Vulp." And I was like, "Oh, really?" Because, like, I feel that way. I've been flipping it for a minute, and I'm like, "Oh, wow, this is, like, way better than the original Vulp." And apparently, what the Vulp really needed was this extra bit of grip, because holy cow, it flips so freaking good. But I didn't want to be the person to, like, say that super out loud on this channel, because I'm like, oh, it doesn't feel like that should be possible. It's just the Vulp coated in Teflon with, like, better tolerances, right? No, according to literally every person that I handed it to at Blade Show, this is like a game changer level of difference. Which, by the way, I believe it is only going to be $10 more than the original Vulp. I think it's like $74.99 instead of $64.99. But from what I've heard, this thing is an absolute game changer to everybody who's tried it, which is extremely surprising because, like, as I said, it is just a Vulp coated in Teflon, and yet the Teflon really does make a huge difference when it comes to flipping. So, wow, am I surprised about that. That's extremely cool. So thank you all so much to those that tried this and really enjoyed it. And you gave me the confidence to tell you guys who maybe weren't at Blade Show that, yeah, this thing is as good as I hoped it was. I didn't want to, like, spout it from the rooftops, but now that a bunch of people have handled it and been like, this thing's incredible, suddenly I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe this thing is incredible. That's wild that we were able to pull that off. So right now, also, the Teflon Vulp and will be on sale. Right now, it's only in white and black. And the white and black editions during the month of June are serving as our Pride Month editions, and I will show you what I mean by that in just a second. But yeah, currently it's only in white and black, and then we are workshopping the other colors that we're going to be offering, so hopefully within like a month or so we will have the other colors also available. But those other colors are going to be very bright colors. Like, I know we're probably going to do a bright pink and like a bright blue and a bright green and those kind of things. So there will be some really cool bright colors available. I don't know how many different colors we're going to do. Obviously, we already do so many colors on the original Vulp, so we probably won't do that many insane colors on this thing, but currently, at least, there is an all white and all black version available. And if you get either of the all white or all black version right now, during the month of June, we are sending out these specialty sticker packs along with every Vulp purchase, and this is very exciting to me. So we had a bit of a back and forth when it came to like how we could actually do the Pride Vulp, and the problem is like, if we wanted to actually make a handle colorway for most of these Pride flags, we would have to make so many different individual colors. We just didn't have the time to do it before June, and also it would have cost so much more money. So instead, Nabali's came up with this fantastic idea of including these stickers, and so I decided which Pride stickers we went with. So we have the standard rainbow, right? Okay, so here we go. Yeah, the standard rainbow. We have the bi Pride flag. We have the pan Pride flag, which that's my Pride flag. We have the trans Pride flag. We have the genderqueer Pride flag. And we have the asexual Pride flag. So we have a pretty good selection here of 6 different Pride flags that I really wanted to kind of like include on this thing. And what's extremely exciting about that is that the way that these guys work is that you just kind of apply them yourself. So let's see here. Let me get in to my sticker pack. Ooh. Ah. So like, whoop, doop, doop. Oh god, I'm ruining it. I'm not very good at this. So the idea here is for you to apply the stickers yourself to your balisong. And then you can have exactly the experience that you want with whatever flags you want to represent. And because they're on this sheet, it makes it actually like pretty damn easy to apply. As you can see, I'm not having too much trouble here, and I'm not even doing it in a way. I'm doing it live on a video with a camera strapped to my head. This is not ideal for applying this stuff, I'll tell you right now. And yet, here we go. There we go. And then the little square goes down here and applies right to here. And we did experimentation to figure out, like, originally we were trying to do this with like a coating thing, and it just was not working. And so we did some experimentation. We figured out these stickers were the best method for something that will actually like last a good while and like hold up. And they're very nice quality stickers, so they should hold up for a good amount of time. But yeah, you will get a pack of stickers, and then you can apply your Pride stuff to your Vulp directly, and then on top of that, you can then apply the rest of the Pride stickers however you want. So like I'm gonna have my other Rainbow Pride sticker here on the other side. So that can go right there. And voila, now I've got a Rainbow Pride on one side and a Pan Pride on the other side. And like, that's super cool. And then you could also do the logos on the other side of the blade if you want to. I actually might do that with the rainbow ones. But either way, yeah, so on top of the Teflon Vulp apparently being literally like game changer status of weirdly good compared to the original, which once again, I have no idea why that is. There is no reason that this thing should be so very much better than the original Vulp. It is literally just a Teflon coating. We did not change anything other than the tuning is also improved. But other than that, it is literally just a Teflon coated Vulp with better tuning. And yet somehow people are like, this thing flips like magic. So that's cool. Okay, so on top of the Teflon coated Vulp and the Pride stickers, which is all very cool, what did I actually get at Blade Show? Well, it is these three very special balisongs right here. So the first one here, this is the Fox Knives Phi. This thing is utterly incredible. So this is a collaboration with Fior. So this is created in Italy with Fox Knives and Fior. And it is a incredible balisong. Now, this thing runs on the Fior pinsless system, which, if you know my experience with pinsless, maybe not a great thing, but at least with this one, I am expecting that it will get slap over time, and I don't really care. I'm kind of over it now. You know, with my Monarch, the main reason that I was upset about it getting the slap that it did is because I was promised when I bought it that that wouldn't happen. Of course, obviously, it did happen, and now we're at a whole different stage with that, but at the time, I was told that that wouldn't happen, and so I was disappointed when it did happen. But this, if it happens, I'm at least expecting it, so I don't really care that much. The other thing, too, though, is that I doubt that I will actually flip this enough to give it handle slap. Like, it takes a lot of flipping, and when I got my Monarch, and I was flipping that thing constantly, all the time for like a year. And that gave it slap. But I have so many more balisongs in my collection at this point that I just like, I don't even give nearly as much time per knife because I am like constantly going between my various balisongs. You know, I do like to utilize my whole collection as much as possible. And so I do switch between which balisong I'm flipping day to day. And so I doubt I will actually put the like amount of hours into this that someone who only owns this and a couple other knives would. But either way, I'll keep y'all updated just in case. But yeah, I traded. I didn't actually buy anything at Blade Show. I traded for all of the knives that I have. And for this one, I traded a very beautiful custom Benchmade 51 that I had created a while ago. And honestly, it was quite the trade because The stuff that was on that Benchmade 51 is now extremely rare. It had gunner grip scales, it had some custom carbon fiber spacers, and then it had a Zenith live blade, which is very hard to find nowadays, unfortunately. Yeah, on top of that, there are a lot of different things that I also got. Give me just a second. I'm getting a call. Sorry, I just got a call out of nowhere. But anyways, yeah, this thing is freaking awesome. I really, really like it. It has been super fun to flip. It's, you know, not anything utterly crazy, but at the same time, it's really, really cool. I love this toxic anno. This is the first knife that I traded for at Blade Show, so technically this is also my first toxic anno in my collection. I actually have never owned a toxic anno before, and I really, really have always liked the look of the toxic annos, so this is extremely exciting. On top of that, you know, it's just a really cool balisong. It does flip shockingly well. It's not crazy good at flipping. I'd say it's like closer to like how my Talisong flips than anything else. It's you know, a little slow, a little weird. It's definitely more of a methodical flipper. I wouldn't say that it's really good at any like tech or anything like that. But at the same time, very, very exciting, very, very cool. Very, very happy to have it in my collection. Moving on to the next thing that I got at Blade Show. This thing is freaking awesome. So this is a trade with my friend Lycan Blades on Instagram, and this is very sick. This is a Damasteel Spiral Kraken. So it's the Spiral Kraken handles, which were released in 2023 Blade Show, and then the Damasteel blade, which was from Blade Show 2022. So this is a bit of an amalgamation creature that is just so very cool and beautiful to see. This is something that I've wanted for an extremely long time, and so when Lycan approached me about trading for it, I was like, honestly, yes, absolutely. I will definitely trade you for that, and let's make that happen. I had Lycan go ahead and switch it out, or I had it tuned at the Squid Industries booth, and then me and Lycan traded, and I traded Lycan this for my very, very pretty Cygnus that I had, the polished live blade Cygnus that had a mother of pearl inlay and the specialty carbon fiber inlaid part that replaced the G10. That thing was a beauty, but for me, I just didn't flip it because I was always afraid of damaging it. And so for me, the way that trades really work for me is it doesn't have a lot to do with the value of a balisong. Like, I don't really care whether or not I'm gaining or losing value in a trade. What I mostly care about is, will I flip the thing that I'm trading you, and do I flip the thing, or will I flip the thing that you're trading me, and do I flip the thing that I am trading you? So if I don't flip a knife very often, then I'm much more likely to be willing to get rid of it, even if it's like worth a lot of money. And vice versa, I am willing to sort of like, or it is harder for me to give up a balisong that technically doesn't actually cost that much, but like I flip all the time. Like, I wouldn't trade away my Crackerakin because I flip that thing all the time, even though it's not necessarily that valuable of a balisong. So yeah, that's it. It's weird for me how I sort of decide what I will and will not trade. But in this case, I was very, very happy because this is just a gorgeous piece. And something I was thinking about was potentially putting in some like fluorescent paint into the spiral design, just because I think it would be super cool to have that be like blacklight activated. So I might end up doing that. Let me know what color of fluorescent paint you think would go well in there. I was kind of thinking of yellow, but I don't know exactly. I could do orange. If I can find a good orange fluorescent paint, I'll probably use nail polish because that's usually a good one that like stays for a while. But man, ooh, this thing has been so fun to flip, and I really, really enjoy it. So thank you very much to Lycan for trading it to me, and hopefully you are enjoying your brand new beautiful Cygnus. So yeah, that's that guy. I'll leave them open after I've unveiled them. So those are the two so far. Then here's the final one. This is De Purge from Black Balisong, and this is another one that I'm very happy to own. I've wanted something from Black Balisong for a long time, and his stuff has always been incredible to me. As you can see, this Purge has just incredible blue toxic annos, so I've got kind of both sides of toxic. I've got like a orangish, sort of brown, sort of gold toxic anode here, and then a nice bright blue toxic anode on this guy. So both of these are very, very impressive anodizations. And man, I really, really like this thing. It feels awesome. The high polish is very much helpful for making it feel sort of like comfy in the hand, and that's because of the toxic anodization. For a toxic anode, you have to polish the material as much as possible to get it to actually do that. And so yeah, this thing feels incredible in the hand, and it also flips extremely well. I really like how this thing flips. This is from Owen Crawford, or no, not Crawford, Owen Cooper. I've got Crawford in my head. This is from Owen Cooper, who traded it to me at Blade Show for my Elite Basilisk. So it was my Basilisk Elite, the Jerry Halm Bass Elite. We traded for this thing, and I've really been enjoying this thing. This thing is really, really fun. It's a good flipper. It feels nice. I think I'm going to definitely put a lot of hours into it. You know, it just has that classical feel that I'm actually a big fan of. Like, it doesn't feel super crazy in any specific way, but it also doesn't feel bad in any specific way. It's just nice and kind of classic balisong vibes, and I'm a big fan of that. So yeah. Anyways, that is basically it in terms of what I got at Blade Show and what happened. I mean, there's so much more I could talk about, but a lot of it kind of happened either at the show or behind the scenes and stuff like that. So, you know, definitely if you get the chance to go again next year, definitely do visit, because we are going to be doing so much cool stuff. I really love Blade Show. I feel blessed to be a part of it every single year. And this little display of balisongs that I actually got this year turned out incredible. I don't think I could have asked for a better Blade Show haul. So once again, thank you so much to everybody that traded with me. Thank you so much to everybody that came up and said hi to me at Blade Show. It was wonderful meeting every single person. It was genuinely inspiring. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for this video. As always, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.